the 1990s and 2000s, the world witnessed a golden era of midfield maestros. Among them, one name shone brighter than most: Andrea Pirlo. Welcome to the playmaker. Regarded by many as the greatest of his generation, it's no joke that Andrea Pirlo rose to prominence as one of the greatest midfielders of his generation. His effortless grace, intelligence, and skill redefined the art of midfield play. His vision, precision, and his calm and composed demeanor earned him the nicknames the architect, the maestro, and of course, one of football's most successful registas. But what made Andrea Pirlo truly special? How did he become this so revered Italian maestro? Andrea Pirlo's journey began in the northern Italian town of Brescia, where he was recognized as a football prodigy by the age of 10. He played in various youth academies before officially joining Brescia's youth academy at 13. Pirlo made his professional debut for Brescia in 1995 at just 16 years old, quickly becoming a regular in the first team. His remarkable vision and ability to control the tempo of the game were evident from the start. What set him apart was his unusual composure for a young player. Whether facing experienced opponents or playing with grown men, Pirlo remained unfazed, and this was seen at the age of 17 years old. Pirlo played a pivotal role in helping Brescia finish at the top of the Italian second division, successfully achieving promotion to Serie A. During his debut season in Serie A, Pirlo established himself as the best young midfielder in Italy. His performances didn't go unnoticed, as Italian giants Inter Milan came knocking. The fairy tale only lasted about a year. Pirlo struggled to secure playing time and was subsequently loaned to several clubs, including Regina and his former club Brescia. It was during his final loan spell at Brescia that a groundbreaking change occurred in Pirlo's career. Playing alongside Italian legend and role model Roberto Baggio, Pirlo gained the confidence to transition to a more central, holding midfield role. This small shift transformed Pirlo into a completely different player. With more touches and opportunities to dictate the game's pace, his skills began to shine. His vision became extraordinary, always aware of his surroundings and capable of spotting openings and opportunities that others couldn't. Even when pressed, Pirlo remained composed, rarely losing possession. What truly set him apart was his remarkable passing ability. He could deliver the ball accurately over various distances, both short and long, and his free kick and penalty-taking skills became legendary. Just as stated before, when it comes to a player like Andrea Pirlo, it wasn't just a collection of skills. His technique was unrivaled. It's almost as if he knew what would happen before it even happened, kind of like a psychic. But hey, the only thing he had to kick was the ball. It was a rare occurrence for a teenager to have his level of composure. He was a master of understanding his role on the pitch and the roles of his teammates, hence the reason why he gained the name Conductor. Always finding difficult passes and orchestrating the midfield with the grace of a true artist. His signature long hair and graceful movements on the field captivated fans and intimidated opponents. Just a year later, in 2002, things would only get worse for European opponents, as Andrea Pirlo's career took a significant leap when he signed with AC Milan. He provided legendary forwards like Rivaldo and Andrei Shevchenko with incredible goal-scoring opportunities. Alongside formidable defenders Paolo Maldini and Alessandro Nesta, Pirlo became an indispensable part of a powerful Milan squad. During the 2002-2003 season, Pirlo had an incredible run, leading Serie A in multiple categories, including passes played and successful passes. He scored a career-high 9 goals in Serie A, while Milan secured the Coppa Italia over Roma and clinched the UEFA Champions League title, breaking an almost 8-decade trophy drought. In the following seasons under Carlo Ancelotti, Milan would continue to relish success with Pirlo at the centre of everything. Alongside him, he had Gattuso, whom many know as the guy who once said this:
"Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit."
But the truth is, there was no such thing as maybe good with the maestro around. Under Ancelotti, he was the sole glue that bound the entire midfield, which is why they played so seamlessly with composure and ease. A line of Kaká, Gattuso and Clarence Seedorf was successfully led to yet another UCL final, in a match that was known as the Miracle of Istanbul. They returned to the Champions League final, this time facing Liverpool. Although Milan lost in a dramatic penalty shootout, Pirlo's impact on the game was undeniable. His performance in the Champions League final was a testament to the first half of the game, where Milan led 3-0. Ancelotti would describe him as a player who could see a pass a second before others could. With high praise from his manager, Andrea would take his success at club level to the international stage, the 2006 FIFA World Cup. The tournament in Germany showcased Pirlo's ability to shine on the grandest stage and solidified his legacy as one of the greatest midfielders of his generation. The 2006 FIFA World Cup was a momentous occasion for Italian football, and Pirlo was at the heart of their success. He played a pivotal role in the Azzurri's midfield, directing the team's play with his exquisite passing and remarkable vision. Italy's triumph in this tournament was built on a foundation of solid defending, midfield creativity, and clinical finishing. Pirlo's performances in the World Cup were nothing short of exceptional. In one of Italy's 7 matches played, he completed 463 passes with an impressive accuracy of 86%, showcasing his ability to maintain possession, dictate the tempo of the game, all while being calm as can be. He also made 15 tackles and created 15 major goal-scoring opportunities. Pirlo's contributions were not limited to his playmaking abilities. He also scored a vital goal during the competition. One of the standout moments of Pirlo's World Cup campaign was his performance in the semi-final against Germany. In a tightly contested match that went into extra time, Pirlo assisted a crucial goal that put Italy ahead. His ability to execute under pressure and create scoring opportunities set him apart as a true midfield maestro. However, it was in the final against France that Pirlo truly demonstrated his world-class abilities. Facing a formidable French team, he completed 48 passes in the opposition half, created 3 significant goal-scoring chances, and converted his penalty in the subsequent shootout. Italy went on to win the World Cup title, and Pirlo was named the man of the match in the final. Okay, we all knew that much, but what we didn't know was the fact that, and get ready to hear this. So, on the same day as the final, the biggest game in Italian history, Andrea Pirlo decides to head back to his room, lock the doors, and train as hard as he can. And you're probably asking yourself, well, what's wrong with that? The thing is, Andrea Pirlo locked himself to train his thumbs. Yeah, you heard that right. This man loves playing FIFA. He once said, "After the wheel, the best invention is the PlayStation." Nesta and I would get in early, have breakfast at 9 a.m., and then close ourselves off in our room. This is quite the epitome of calm and composure at its best. It's no surprise that Pirlo's impact on the tournament extended beyond that of a normal player. Well, in truth, he wasn't normal at all. He revolutionized the position and solidified himself with masterclass performances that earned him the bronze ball, recognizing him as the 3rd best player of the tournament. Perhaps most significantly, he led the entire competition as the top assist provider, underlining his importance as a playmaker on the world stage. Italy's victory in the 2006 World Cup showcased Pirlo's exceptional football intelligence, composure under pressure, and the ability to elevate his team's performance when it mattered most. His role in that historic triumph further solidified his status as one of the all-time greats in Italian football, and one of the most influential midfielders of his generation. Having such an impact on the Italian national team, Pirlo peaked at number 7 on the Ballon d'Or podium. He replicated a total of 3 top 10 finishes, whilst achieving all that was possible with AC Milan, 2 Champions League titles, 3 Serie A MVP awards, an induction into the FIFA World 2 squad of 2006, and 7 Serie A titles, which included an unbeaten season with Juventus. In his tenure with Juventus, Andrea Pirlo simply showed the world that, just like fine wine, he only improved with age. He received more individual awards during this period than ever before in his career. Pirlo won 4 consecutive Serie A titles from 2011 to 2015, further establishing his dominance in Italian football. His individual awards included Serie A Footballer of the Year and Serie A Midfielder of the Year. He also maintained a passing accuracy of over 90% throughout his first 3 seasons with Juventus. Overall, Pirlo was a true regista who served as an influential conductor in midfield. His style of play, characterized by possession, creativity, and intelligent passing, influenced modern football. He inspired a generation of players to emulate his artistry, and his legacy continues to shape the way football is played today. Andrea Pirlo wasn't just a footballer. He was an artist, a visionary, and a true master of his craft. His unique set of skills, traits, and achievements ensured his place among the all-time greatest midfielders in the history of football. I'm curious to know what you think. Is Andrea Pirlo a true Italian maestro? Let us know in the comments below.